In football, few players ever rise to the level of legend. Even fewer define an entire era of the sport. But for Franz Beckenbauer, he did both and more. Known as the Kaiser, Beckenbauer wasn't just one of the greatest players of all time. He was a revolutionary. He redefined the role of a defender and dominated the game with intelligence, grace, and leadership like no other. This is the story of Franz Beckenbauer, the man who changed football forever and became the symbol of German football dominance. Franz Beckenbauer was born in Munich, Germany in 1945, just as World War II was ending. As a young boy, Beckenbauer was obsessed with football. Joining his first club at the age of 9, he quickly caught the eye of scouts with his natural talent and football intelligence, and by the time he was 14, he had joined the youth team of Bayern Munich. It didn't take long for Beckenbauer to make his mark. By 1964, at the age of 18, he made his debut for Bayern Munich's senior team, and the football world was about to witness something special. Unlike other defenders of his time, who were known for their rough and physical style, Beckenbauer was different. He played with elegance, confidence, and a calmness that was almost regal, earning him the nickname the Kaiser. What made Beckenbauer so unique was the way he redefined the role of a defender. Traditionally, defenders were seen as tough, physical players whose only job was to stop the opposition's attack. But Beckenbauer had other ideas. He became the libero, or sweeper, a player who didn't just defend, but also initiated attacks from the back. Beckenbauer would drop deep, collect the ball, and glide forward, orchestrating the play like a conductor leading an orchestra. His vision, passing, and ability to read the game were unmatched. He was the complete player, a defender who could attack, a leader who could control the game, and a footballer who played with intelligence and style. In doing so, he revolutionized the way the game was played. Today, players like Sergio Ramos or Virgil van Dijk are admired for their ball-playing abilities, but Beckenbauer was the original. He showed the world that defenders could be just as creative and influential as midfielders or forwards. It wasn't just at Bayern Munich where Beckenbauer left his mark. He was also the heart and soul of the West Germany national team. At just 20 years old, Beckenbauer made his international debut, and by 1966, he was leading his team to the World Cup final. Although West Germany lost to England in that controversial final, Beckenbauer's performances were nothing short of sensational. But Beckenbauer wasn't done. 4 years later, in 1970, he played through the legendary semi-final against Italy despite suffering a dislocated shoulder, showing incredible courage and determination. Though West Germany lost that match, Beckenbauer's bravery made him a national hero. Then came 1974, the crowning moment of his playing career. As captain of West Germany, Beckenbauer led his team to victory in the World Cup, beating the Netherlands in the final. It was a moment of redemption, a moment that solidified his status as one of the greatest players in history. He had lifted the World Cup trophy in front of his home crowd in Munich, and in doing so, became a national icon. Beckenbauer's success with Bayern Munich was just as remarkable. During the 1970s, Bayern Munich became the dominant force in European football, and Beckenbauer was at the heart of it all. Under his leadership, Bayern won the Bundesliga multiple times and claimed 3 consecutive European Cups, now the Champions League, from 1974 to 1976. With Beckenbauer as their leader, Bayern Munich played a brand of football that was efficient, disciplined, and technically brilliant. It was a golden era for the club, and Beckenbauer's influence was undeniable. He wasn't just a player, he was a leader who demanded excellence from everyone around him. Most football legends fade away after their playing days are over, but Franz Beckenbauer wasn't one of them. After retiring as a player in 1983, Beckenbauer transitioned into management, and just like his playing career, he achieved greatness. In 1990, Beckenbauer became the first man in history to win the World Cup both as a player and as a manager, leading West Germany to victory in Italy. His leadership and tactical brilliance guided his team to the top of world football once again, cementing his status as one of the greatest figures in football history. Franz Beckenbauer's impact on football cannot be overstated. As a player, he redefined what it meant to be a defender, creating a new role that allowed players to influence the game from the back. As a captain, he led his teams to glory both at the club and international levels. And as a manager, he achieved the ultimate success by winning the World Cup. But it wasn't just his achievements that made Beckenbauer special. It was the way he carried himself with class, elegance, and authority. He was the Kaiser, a man who ruled the football world with his vision, intelligence, and leadership. Today, his legacy lives on in every ball-playing defender who steps onto the pitch. Players like Philipp Lahm and Franz Kimmich are often referred to as his spiritual successors, but even they stand in awe of the man who started it all. Franz Beckenbauer's career is a story of revolution, dominance, and leadership. He changed the way football was played, won everything there was to win, and then did it again as a manager. From his early days in Munich to lifting the World Cup as both a player and manager, Beckenbauer's legacy is unmatched. His influence on the game, both in Germany and globally, will be remembered for generations. He is not just a football legend, he is the Kaiser, a figure who shaped the modern game, we know it. And that is the incredible story of Franz Beckenbauer, the Kaiser of German football. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to GoalGist for more in-depth football stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.